Hello and welcome to Women Empowerment Edition Impact for Change. The purpose for the podcast is to provide this space for women to share their stories in an inspiring way to help impact and inspire other women. Now, today's topic is about handling a grief and how you can handle a grief. Now, many of us are going through grief, and each one of us handle it different ways. Now, navigating through handling a grief alone can be very, very, very challenging, but it's important to acknowledge your feelings and practice self-care and seek support. That's most of it important. I remember when I lost my sister, 4 years ago, almost 5 years ago, I was so upset and I didn't handle grieving very well. It was a process of grief, sadness, I had a very mixed feeling at that time, and I didn't know how to seek a support. I didn't know what I'm going through. It's a deep grieving, and it get into a depression, because if you don't know how to handle grief properly, it can lead into a depression, deep depression. And some people, they are losing their lives. They lose their life while they are grieving, and it's not something that it's absolutely nice. It's very, very challenging, and it's very hard, because your brain and your heart they neglect each other. Like, they don't listen to each other at all, because they start like a battle inside you. Now, is at that moment, if I had the support that I had today, it would be completely different. The way I handled grief. Self-care. At the time, I didn't even know what self-care is. All I was thinking, it was all that grieving and just being in the bubble of me grieving every single day. Now, the first thing that I did, like from my experience, the first thing I did is after a while, because it took me a long time to be able to handle a grief properly and just accept it. Now, the first thing I did to handle grief is acknowledge and accept your grief. That's the first thing. Acknowledge and accept it. Allow yourself to feel the grief. Allow yourself to feel the sadness. It's a natural response to lose, okay? It's a natural thing for a loss, especially if you lose someone, or you lost someone that is closer to you, a family. So grief is a natural response, and it's okay to experience a wide range of emotions, including sadness, anger, numbness. It can reach to hatred as well, if you didn't acknowledge it. The second thing I did is be patient with yourself. I was impatient. I was outraging. I was blaming myself. I was judging myself. I wasn't loving, let's say, myself. is from experience. Be patient with yourself when you handle a grief, when you are going through grief. It's okay. It's okay. Give yourself time to heal. Give yourself time to heal. And don't expect to move through grief very quickly. Don't expect, oh, okay, I'm gonna move through grief very quickly. It's okay, I'm strong, I'm gonna handle it. Don't expect yourself to do that, and don't suppress your feeling, because it will come time that it will come out and explode. Those emotions, it will explode. It will become outrages, it will become anger, it will become hatred. You will start resenting everybody, and your emotions, it will turn to completely negative. So be patient with yourself. That's the lesson I learned when I was handling my own grief. It's okay. It's okay. Tell yourself it's okay. It's okay that I go what I'm going through. It's okay. I acknowledge those feelings. I acknowledge those emotions. I understand those emotions. I understand that it is not easy for me to move on. And it took me 2 years to be able to come to this conclusion. 2 years. Practice self-care. When we go through grief, we tend to neglect ourselves. We tend to put ourselves aside, don't care about our emotions, don't care about ourselves. We just get drawn into the negativity part of our emotions, and we forgot ourselves. Having that self-care or practicing self-care can really, really help you out when you're going through self-grief. Seek support. When I was going through self-grief at the time, back then in 2020, I didn't seek support. I didn't know how to seek support. There is nothing in there was available for me to seek support. I didn't know how to reach out to people because I wasn't in an environment that allowing me to go out and seek support. When you go through a grieving, it's very important, very and highly important to seek support, because seeking support will help you connect with others. Reaching out to friends, family, or support group can even make you feel at ease sometimes. Sometimes for you at the beginning can be difficult, but it can be a huge help in your journey of handling grief. I'm not going to say overcome grief, because with grief you will just learn to live with it. You don't overcome it, you learn to live with it. The other thing that I have done is consider, professional help. Consider professional help. Seek counseling. I see coaching. Somebody coached me to help me move out, to make me handle my grief properly. Consider, when you're going through grief, if you don't have that close support system like family, friends, support group, consider seeking professional help. A therapist or a grief counselor can offer a guidance and support during these difficult times, and it will help you handling, or telling you a different way to handle grief, that grief that you have in your heart. Because I know the weight that will get into you, in your shoulder, when you're handling a grief. It's something that is just so difficult to process, difficult to handle, difficult. The other thing that I learned when I was handling, because I did this myself, I isolate myself from the rest of the world. I literally isolate. I said I don't want to see anyone. I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't want to know anyone. When you're going through grief, you will start feeling that you are alone, and you want alone, and you don't want to see anybody. You get into a bubble, and you feel that bubble is the safest place for you to be in, to just be able, grieving, that's all, and feel what you want to feel. And you close and shut down everyone that want to help you. I did that. So when you're handling a grief, when you're going through a grief, do not isolate yourself. Do not isolate yourself, because when I isolated myself, I get into a deep depression that it took me years to overcome. A lot of positive, I surround myself, a lot of professional help, a lot of prayers. I had to reconnect with myself through my religion. Don't isolate yourself. Don't try your best to not isolate yourself. Stay connected. Even if you feel like you're withdrawn, just stay connected. Make an effort to stay in touch with others. Have that an effort. Just do your best. Go outside. Spend time in nature. Because spending time in nature can be a great way to calm your mind and your body. It's an amazing way. Engage in activity. Participate, in activities, even if it's just going to a park or groceries or going for a walk to have a fresh air. Because that can really help you feel more connected to the world. Because when you isolate, you feel like you're disconnected from the world. The other thing that I also learned is remember the loved one. I'm not going to tell you here you forget the people that you lose or you lost. Remember them, because remembering them can help you handle grief in a better way. I remember my sister. I remember the good time that I had with her. I remember the amazing time that I had. Share memories. Talk about your loved ones. Share the memories out. Share remembering the good time that you had together. Because when you're sharing memories, can really, really help you stay connected to them and help you handle the grief better. Because it'll help you remember the good time that you had with them. Focus on positive. I know some of you can be religious, and I'm gonna say this: create a memorial. Okay, so if you can create a special place or a ritual to honor your loved one's memory, do that, because it can help you handle grief properly. For me, I pray for her. I pray for her. The other thing that I really did and helped me handle grief properly, focus on positive. Remember the good times. Remember the good time that you had with your loved ones. The positive aspect of your relationship. Because that can help you hugely. When you focus on the positive, you're grieving, you start even feeling better. You remember the good time and you sit down and it helps you a lot. Remember the good time that you had with them, with your loved ones. Don't forget. That's the thing I'm saying. Don't forget, dealing with grief can be a very challenging and very hard. But with help, okay, of others and staying connected, with help, okay, because when you stay connected, that can help you handle the grief in a better way. And it allows you to carry out with your life. It'll help you carry on with your life. Remember, dealing with grief alone is not a good idea. It's challenging, it's hard. So stay connected with people when you going through grief. Make an effort to surround yourself with people, because those people will help you handle the grief in a better way. And seek support. If things become very overwhelming, seek support from the family, from the professional. Don't sit there and suppress your emotions. Seek support, because that can be a huge help. And also, the last thing I can say is, care of yourself. Practice self-care, self-compassion.